my colleagues and friends have discussed various topics, the seniors, the veterans, LGBTQ and concurrent disorders. What do you think would be common to all these people? All these may end up here. The seniors, the veterans, the LGBTQ. Yes, very rightly said. They could all become homeless. That's the one major issue they could all face, these people. Homeless. So, what is this homelessness? How we can define this homelessness? What is homeless?
According to whom?
According to you, of course, let's go through simply. What's the most simplest thing? What comes in your mind when we talk about homeless?
No home.
No permanent
Somebody,
residence.
yeah,
No
no
permanent
permanent
residence.
home.
Homeless, that means there's no home. Okay. But the Canadian definition, the definition by Canadian Observatory on Homelessness, it says, it describes the situation of an individual or family without stable, permanent, appropriate housing, or the immediate prospect, means, and ability of acquiring it. That's the definition by Canadian Observatory on Homelessness. Right. For our exam point of view, we have another definition also that is very important by Stewart B. McKinney, Homeless Assistance Act. A homeless person is the one whose lifetime residence is supervised publicly or privately operated shelter designed to provide temporary living accommodations. That could include welfare hotels, congregate shelters, and transitional housing for the mentally ill. A public or private place not designed for or ordinarily used as a regular sleeping accommodation for human beings. For example, it could be a car, a campground, motels, and other temporary places. So that's the more comprehensive definition of homelessness. When we think of homelessness, what do we, what does come into our mind? What is the stereotype of a homeless person?
Mental illness?
Yeah, it is like a bad lady or an
Some
old
sort of
man.
mess.
Yeah.
Smelly person.
Smelly person, of course. Yeah, so somebody in rags. So the stereotype of homelessness is seen as a bad lady, a single man living on street. But this is only an old thing. It used to be in the olden days. These days you can see anybody can be a homeless. There are the whole family who is homeless. There could be a single person who is homeless. There are children. Children are the newer things which we can see. There are small children who are homeless. And of course, people suffering from mental issues and veterans who could be homeless. Broadly, the homelessness it can be categorized into two types. That is short-term or transitional, and a long-term or chronic. This short-term is when a person for only a short duration of time he is at one place, and then he keeps transferring to another place. It could be this thing also. The person is homeless only for a short duration of time. After that, he might get assistance from his family or community, and then he will get the facility, he will get the home. So it's just transitional for a limited period of time. They are homeless and then they get the housing. The second is chronic, that is for a long period of time, either at one place or keeps on moving, but it's chronic. Mostly what is seen in transitional housing is when you have support from your family and community, then most of the people are able to cope with it and they would get the housing. One of the more important thing about homelessness is people believe that it's the substance abuse that causes homelessness. Substance abuse that causes homelessness. So, how many people think that this is true? Substance abuse causes homelessness? Right.
Part of it's part of it.
Part of it. Yes, you are right. So the studies have shown both ways. Homelessness could lead to substance abuse, people becoming abuse, and substance abuse may lead to homelessness. It's both ways. And also at the same time, there won't be only one factor, just the substance abuse. It could be multiple factors. That could be alcohol, drug abuse, lack of affordable housing, poverty, and unemployment. These are all risk factors which will make you homeless. The National Alliance to End Homelessness points out that homeless occurs when people or households are unable to acquire or maintain housing that they can afford. The Alliance has focused on four main groups that often suffer from homelessness and its effects. These four main groups are families, youth, veterans, and the single people suffering from domestic violence. So let's elaborate a bit on it. Who are these families? Families become homeless due to some unforeseen financial crisis like medical emergency, car accident, death in the family that prevents them from being able to keep their housing, and most families are able to bounce back fairly quickly well with the community assistance. Then there are youth. Young people often become homeless due to familial disruption, including divorce, neglect, or abuse. A large majority experiences short-term homelessness and return back to their family. But there's one more aspect to it. These youth are the ones who are mostly exposed to sexual abuse, violence, drugs, and all these things. And they are more at exposure to crime, violence, victimization, criminal involvement while they are on the streets. Then next is veterans. 20% of the homeless population is made up of veterans on any given night. So right now there are around 200,000 veterans who are homeless. So it could be due to, again, there are attributing factors to it, the physical disability in them, mental anguish, PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder, and substance abuse. As many veterans find it difficult to readjust to civilian life, and that could lead to homelessness. So apart from this, there are other groups also that experiences homelessness. These are single adult survivors of domestic violence, former prisoners trying to re-enter the society as normal people, and homeless persons with substance abuse problems are at higher risk for infections like HIV and are more likely to have serious health problems and severe mental illnesses. And they are more likely to be victimized on the streets and suffer an early death. Without a support network, recovering from substance abuse is very difficult. There are various hate crimes reported against these homeless individuals. So, what are some of the barriers, to give them home or to support them? Why they are not getting? The National Coalition for the Homeless indicates that there are numerous barriers to treatment and recovery opportunities, as homeless do not have health insurance, including Medicaid, lack of transportation, lack of documentation, and lack of supportive services and abstinence-only programs. These are the barriers. So also they report feeling dehumanized, disrespected, and treated as a second-class citizens. When homeless individuals feel we can always help them, when they feel humanized and treated with respect, they are more receptive to our treatment services. Another important factor in successful substance abuse treatment is housing. Stable housing during and after treatment decreases the risk of relapse. With substance abuse, if had they been having a permanent dwelling, they would have recovered faster or sooner. Substance abuse treatment on its own is inadequate and needs to be combined with supported housing opportunities that offer services such as mental health treatment, physical health care, education and employment opportunities, peer support and daily living and money management skills. In addition, supporting housing programs include outreach, engagement workers, flexible treatment options, and services to help people reintegrate into their communities. Now, the treatment should include the identification and early intervention, as these are marginalized groups within our society, which in turn influences the self-esteem as well as self-efficiency skills. These issues are not only individual issues but issues of social importance. Interventions need to be designed to meet individual and group needs, and professionals must act as change agents in the society, within their communities and society. So let's have some information and statistics in our own city, Toronto. In Toronto, there are approximately 10,000 people who are homeless in Toronto, and approximately 2,000 people do not have any night shelters. At night time, they are out on the streets. This reference is of Covenant House, Toronto. Covenant House, Toronto is the largest youth shelter in Canada.
What is it called?
Covenant House.
Oh,
Toronto.
Covenant House, yeah.
So, how what the government is doing to end homelessness in our province of Ontario. Research has shown that long-term approaches to ending homelessness are more cost-effective than emergency responses. So, investing in affordable housing today means enabling more people to realize their full potential in the future. In 2015, Ontario government established expert advisory panel on homelessness. Based on panel's recommendation, province set a target to reduce chronic homelessness in 10 years. So, investing almost $294 million annually to support municipalities in delivering homelessness programs through Community Homeless Prevention Initiative, that is CHPI. And in 2014 and 15, funding under CHPI has assisted approximately 30,500 households that are experiencing homelessness, offering housing and help over.
Excuse me, you're having a call here. Okay, okay. I don't know.
It will get covered.
Okay, continue.
So,
Do you have a socket there? You can plug it in.
Plug it in.
that has helped over 104,400 households at risk of homelessness remain in their homes, committing over $400 million in funding over 5 years through Canada-Ontario Investment in Affordable Housing Agreement. Continuing to support off-reserve Aboriginal housing through a dedicated component of investment in affordable housing. As of 2015 September, 299 Aboriginal households have received loans to purchase homes, and 192 households have benefited from a repair program, and 197 new affordable units have been approved for funding. Committing $16 million over 3 years to create approximately 100 supportive housing spaces for people with mental health and addiction issues who are homeless, and that is investing approximately $1.6 million from local poverty reduction fund to support 8 homeless related projects. So it's only the steps the government is taking, or they have been successful also. We do have some successful stories also. There's a city in southern Alberta called Medicine Hat. There they are able to reduce the homelessness totally. There is 0% homeless in Medicine Hat. They pledged in 2009 to put an end to homelessness, and with Housing First initiative. With this Housing First initiative, they said you want a home, then get off the drugs or deal with your mental issues. Then you will get a home from the government. And it is the first city to end homelessness in Canada, or probably one of the few cities in the world to end completely homelessness. So we as CSWs, as community service workers, how we can help these people going through homelessness. We can help these people who are homeless to meet their basic needs. We can act as change agents. We can refer them to temporary or permanent housing facilities, organizations that serve meals, and job centers that can assist the clients in in learning new skills or finding jobs for people with addictions. And we can evaluate clients' needs and direct them to rehabilitation facilities. The main key thing is to act with respect and be non-judgmental, then only we will be able to help all these people. I have some, it's a very recent statistics, an article from just I think 1 week ago. Is homelessness solvable with your help? It says that 50, it is right now what government is doing today. Over 1.5 million Canadian households live in housing need, and over 750,000 households live in extreme housing need. So this is what government is doing. It has some resource centers, some phone numbers of MPs whom we can call them and we can discuss about it, and we can ask all the strategies the government is taking up to help them. And I think that's it for today.
Great.
Thank you.
Thank you. Very good.
Video? No?
Oh yeah, I have a video, but I think we are
Got 5
running out
minutes
of
left.
time.
You want to see it? How long is it?
It's actually a documentary, 30 minutes, but we can run through 5 minutes.
Yeah, 30 minutes is too long.
So I'm gonna pause it from here, Mohammed.
You want to do the review or no?
10 minutes review, very fast, yeah.
Okay.